Hi everyone and welcome to the podcast and training. And today I'm talking about making a plan to reach Golden Magnolia and that 21% level. Seriously, this is the changing point in your business because you are now on the verge of reaching Orchid. And this is where you now help somebody else under you do exactly what you've done, which was reach 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 and 21%. Because when you get somebody under you at 21% as well, and you have some outwidth, that means you are a pearl orchid. So it really is an amazing level to reach for certain reasons. I'm going to go into those in a second. So why do you want to get to 21%? Well, various reasons. I've just mentioned that we're going to be closer to the next level, but it's also for incentives. You can earn a lot more money at this level. You can also get qualifications for cars. You can get a lot more incentives at this level. Leadership status. You are now a leader. You can help people get to leadership levels. You can help people get 21% and change their lives as well. And it really is a powerful thing at our hands, and it's a free opportunity. So you need to be telling everybody about it. You can increase your income by around £1,000 a month at 21% level. And that's on top of your own sales commission. Because you also, if you do 6 legs at 5,000 points each, in that £1,000, you are going to be getting 430 quid from Poland as a thank you bonus, I call it, the welcome home. And that means that you can get that every single month you hold that structure of having 6 legs, 5,000 points each. It means you're always going to reach 21%. You're always going to get that incentive as long as it goes. And you're also going to get the bonus for reaching 21% as well. So everybody's levels and income depends on their structure. So if you build wide, at least have 6 legs at 5,000 points, you are also going to identify key legs coming up to leadership levels that can help you get to Orchid, Amaranth and Golden and Diamond. So you need 5 legs for Diamond, Orchid. So don't ever forget that you need to be building wide for income and depth for stability as well. So travel. Oh my God, I've traveled to so many amazing places with FM. Seriously, it is crazy and life-changing. I never would have dreamed of ever going to Dubai, let alone Maldives, and we're going back again. And Singapore, Italy, oh my God, Sorrento was absolutely beautiful. We had Pompeii. You know, these holidays are so achievable and they are there for anybody to go for. You've just got to make a plan and go for it. Incentives, we've got the cars, we've got vouchers. There's just so much that you can actually go for. So make your declaration. How are you going to do it? You have to have a focus. You have to have vision. You have to have drive. But you also have to have determination. You have to be determined and will do whatever it takes to reach that 21% level. When are you going to do it? When do you want to hit 21%? Do you want it in 3 months? Do you want it in 6 months? When do you want to reach Orchid level? Because hitting 21% and helping somebody else do that is going to get you to that level too. So it has to be, you know, smart. You have to have a smart time scale about this. It has to be specific. It has to be measurable. It has to be achievable, realistic and time bound. You have to name all those things. When are you going to do it? How are you going to do it? And tell your sponsor. They will help you get there. Now, to do this, you need to increase social media presence. If you are not currently on social media, then you need to get your sweet booty onto social media and be promoting yourself as the leadership, as the leader that people need to join. You need to be growing your team. You need to be developing your team, and you need to be recruiting like mad. So you need to be sponsor everywhere and get on it. Daily workload increases now. Flyer drops, recruiting, duplication. You need to be doing this downline as well. You need to be helping your 3% reach 6%. You need to help your 12%ers get to 21%. You need to be working with your team trainings, coaching and non-stop action. So it's a case of go, go, go. And I done it as I was working as well. So, you know, I was juggling work, juggling being a mum, juggling my business, but I made sure that I smashed those levels because I had that determination and I had that vision that I needed to quit my job because it was horrible. I hated my job and I needed to quit it. So I needed to earn over 450 quid a month plus a bit more to make it, you know, worthwhile sort of thing. So I could have some extras for myself on top of that. And I done it. I made sure I done it. So get the leader attitude. You really do have to have a leader head when you get up in the morning. If you're having a shit morning and you need to do a team training, that shit morning goes out the window and you put your leader head on. That leader attitude, no crappy statuses. You know, you have to be the leader that people are proud to be part of their, you know, in their team. You want people to look up to you. You want people to aspire to be you, because you can show them that it's so possible that they can achieve these things. So you've got to walk the walk, and you've got to deal with your team and product issues. So you're going to get, you know, well, I don't really have any team issues, but once over I did, you know, once over you get, oh, well, she isn't like, you'll get it, honestly, guys. You're going to get this in your teams, but it's how you handle it. You switch off. It's their issue. It's not your issue. You know, you have to switch off. You have to give your advice, and that's it. You cannot get involved with team conflict. You just can't do that. Product issues. I've had people say, oh my God, well, that's expensive. So you have to flip it around. Oh my God, it's out of stock. Flip it around. Say, yeah, it's out of stock because it's such an amazing product. How amazing is it to be in a company that launches a product that sells out that quick? When the stock comes in, you buy extra, and you will sell it on. So you have to deal with these things in a leadership attitude. Move on from negatives. You know, if you're getting negative inboxes from people moaning and complaining, switch off. Switch off, because it's going to drag you down. You have to have a positive mindset, and your statuses are to reflect that as well. No moaning, oh my God, what a shit day it is today, because everybody else around you's going to have a shit day as well, because you've just totally put them on a downer. You know, you have to be upbeat. We're all going to have shit days. We all have crap days, don't we? We're only human. But I'm not going to post that on social media. I'm not going to tell my downline about that I'm having a crap day. You know, that's just not what a leader would do. So positive mindset, guys, and positive statuses. So be professional, be a leader, be inspiring, be the leader that they want to follow, and trust you will get them to the same level. Because there's no point saying, example, say you're currently at 6% level, right? Yeah, you want to get to 21%, but you can't tell people how to get to 21% because you haven't done it yourself. So you can tell people how to get 6% and let them share your journey. Let them share their journey publicly, your friends, on your statuses, on your stories, on Instagram. Let people into your life, because this is what's going to take you to 9%, 12% and higher. People are going to follow your journey. So your team, you can help your team get up to all these levels by sharing the journey with you. Facebook, no negativity on your status. Don't be a negative Nelly. Nobody likes negative Nellies. No subtle or public gossiping about others. No drama llamas. We don't do any of that. No mentioning other networks and moaning about them. You know, come on, be professional. No flip-flopping from one network to another. Be seen to be serious. If you are going to sponsor and build a team, do not flip-flop into zillions of networks. It looks crappy, because not only does it look crappy to your uplines, but also you've got to think about your downlines who you're sponsoring into FM, and you're sponsoring people into another company. Then they're going to think, well, why are you not focused on that business? So you're not helping me now because you're helping that person in that company. You've got to really think about it. No profanity, nudity or obscenity, because that, again, it's just not done. If you've got to put it back. I can't do any of that anymore now, guys. Sorry, I can't do that at my levels. You just can't do it. It's just the way it is. You can do it behind the closed doors, the way. Right, think about what you are showing on your profile to potential team members and customers. Would they want to buy or join you for, you know, the way that you do that? Because I wouldn't want to buy of somebody who's moaning all the time. I certainly wouldn't want to join the team. Oh my God, I'm having such a crap day. I'm having such a crap life. Life is just so depressing. And it's like, nah, you're depressing me now. I'm just going to unfollow you. I'm going to unfriend you because you're bringing me down from day one. You have to, this is attraction marketing, guys. Do not detract people. You want to attract people to you. Give value, give advice, be seen to be that person who can help them get through those levels. So plan. You've got to know what points you need. You've got to know what your team needs to do to hit their goals. So if somebody's at 6%, they want 12%, what do they need to do? Are they willing to do parties? Are they willing to up their sponsoring game? You need to work with them one-to-one and ask them these questions. You have to support these guys through these levels. You've got to fill your calendar with team calls, challenges, and one-to-ones. You are not going to stop now. You really are not going to stop. If you tell me that you want to get to 21%, you've got to run for it. If you tell me you want an orchid, you've got to double all that. You've got to really push hard. And sponsoring starts with you. So you've got to focus on sponsoring for 2 weeks of the month. You could sponsor and focusing for 4 weeks. I don't care. You know, I do it 4 weeks of the month. But it's just easier when you're starting to build your levels to focus for 2 weeks of the month. And then the next 2 weeks you can do, you know, some good team training with those guys that you've sponsored. So run hard for 2 weeks. You know, bring people in, then do some team training and work one-to-one with them for the last 2 weeks of the month. Help them get the 10-day offers in, help them, you know, understand what levels are and work with them. What do they want to achieve? What are their dreams? What are their goals? How can you help them and, you know, work with them? So personally sponsor at least 5 to 10 new members a month. Now, don't all drop off your seat at that because that is really nothing. I used to do 40 quite easily a month when Facebook was back in the days of sponsoring 40 a month, but it's all changed. So on average, I like to do 10 a month, and I'm happy with 10 members brought into my business every month, and then I can work with those that want to work. And, you know, the ones that don't want to work, then fair enough, they don't, you know, they don't get the time really. You work with those that want your time. And how are you going to do this? You're going to contact your customers. You're going to contact your party hostesses. You're going to get on creating newsletters, many chatbot flows and all this sort of jazz. You need to be plugging yourself into everybody or the other way around. You need to be able to contact every single person whenever. You're going to ask them what products they like, why they like them, have they thought about ordering at wholesale or helping others change their lives? Because we have an amazing opportunity. It is free. Nobody has to buy anything to get the discounts with their firm. They just don't. They can sign up for free and they are earning money from day one. Yes, you are going to need a kit to sell product, you know, and if people tell you you don't need a kit, you know, yeah, you don't really, but you really, really should, because the minute you get product on people, they're just going to buy 2 bottles instead of just 1 by taking your word for it. And never prejudge. I had one of my orchids in my team had 6 kids, you know, and if you think somebody who's got 3 kids can't, you know, hasn't got enough time to handle running a business as well, you are so wrong. You know, you just don't know who wants this business and why they want it. Everybody's got different goals. So massive action equals massive results, and it really, really does. So one person doing 30,000 points in your team will not make you an income. If you've got one person in your team doing 30,000 points, you have got 99% max leg. You are not earning diddly squat. You have to add outwith. You need to be finding 5 more people doing 5,000 points, and then you've got 6 doing at least 5,000 points. That's going to help bringing your legs down as well. And you've got to identify out there who's going to be your next 21% leg. Because when you start working with those people and helping them get to orchid, you are a step closer to getting to amaranth. You are bringing your max leg down. So don't ever rely on one person. You have to keep building and you don't stop. So if you have 5 people doing 12%, that's 7,200 points each. That's going to give you a bigger bonus, you know, and then you're on 36,000 points. And then just add in 3 more people doing 6% and a couple of 3% sellers is now going to get you the car. You've got 40,000 group points. So yes, hit 30,000 points for 21%, but you want to earn money. You want to earn more money. You want to get towards orchid, don't you? So you need to start and keep building and keep building. Perfume on hand. Open your mouth, share the products, share the business. I always say I'm like the Lady Jesus of FM. I do not stop preaching about it because I've got the passion. I love the products. I love the company. I love how it's changed my life. And I love that I can do this for others. I can help so many people. You know, I want to inspire. I want to motivate because I know that once you do it, your lives will change. Seriously. You've just got to want it as well. You've just really got to want to change your lives as well. So you've got to create opportunities around you. So always carry perfume, always carry samples. If you're wearing number 16, carry half a dozen number 16 samples in your bag, because people, this is when I'm saying when you create the opportunities, will mention it. So spray yourself before you go in a shop, dentist, doctors, toilets. Spray yourself before you get on the bus, before you go in the cafe, before you go in the pub, before you walk the dogs, before you go in the park with the kids, before you go to the nursery drops, school drops, go into the office. Spray yourself so the minute you walk by someone, you are wafting amazing FM fragrances, and they will say, oh my gosh, Sharon, you smell amazing today, and you'll say, no, I smell amazing. It's because I wear FM fragrances. Have you ever tried FM perfume before? No, I haven't. Well, let me give you a sample of this one that I am wearing. I would love your feedback. If you just, let us know what you think about it. Even better if you could write it on my wall. That's it. You've created that opportunity. So be prepared. Carry your kit, carry your cards, carry your samples everywhere. And I like our sample review cards. There is a YouTube video on that. Just put a couple of samples in it, put it in a little cellophane envelope thingy, go to the local spa. Hi, do you like perfume? Yes, I love perfume. Are you on Facebook? Yes, I'm on Facebook. Brilliant. Would you give me a review of these 2 samples? Boom. Job done. And they get a £5 off a full price product if they go on purchase. Chances are they're going to buy 2, because then they're going to tell their friends about it, and you can tell them to tell their friends about it because you're going to do them an offer if they buy over 2 products. So you've just got to be prepared to open your mouth, go into shops and be the Lady Jesus of FM, or the man Jesus, and hit your goals. If the sales aren't coming in, you've got to go and get them. You have to personally still do your points. You have to show your team that you are still working the business, because they've got to work the business. And how can they work the business if nobody's showing them how to work the business? So if you're saying, can't get 100 points this month, oh my God, the month's over. Bearing in mind, it's maybe only the third of the month. Can't get 100 points. And it's like, well, you really can get 100 points. I got over 100 points the other week when the delivery guy came. He bought 3 aftershaves off me. It's an ongoing, it was so funny. But anyway, you can, if you want 100 points, you can go out and do those 100 points. Do a party, do an online party, do a catalogue party, do some shop drops, do some sample reviews. You need to do that. You need to get out there and do what it takes. And how much do you want to earn in the next month? Or in the next 3 months? You need to write these down. You need to achieve them. And how much time can you spend on achieving your goal? And add a little bit more, because it will take more. If you say it's going to take 10 hours, maybe take about 15 or 20 hours. You are going to be working and working and working and working. And I was doing that, as I said before, as I was working myself. When I was working, I was working FM, and that's, people forget this, that they see people at these levels and they think it happened overnight. It didn't happen overnight. It took me 12 months to reach Amaranth Orchid. And in those 12 months, I was still working, and I never stopped. I was doing parties. I was doing events. I was doing catalogue parties. I was doing shop drops. I was walking the walk. I was doing flyer drops. I was spraying everywhere. And I never stopped telling people about the FM business. And I was sponsoring 40 people into my business every single month. I was coaching, I was training, I was doing webinars and weekly calls. I was doing it all. And back then, we didn't have Zoom. Zoom was fairly early on. I had that years ago, but it was all teleseminars, and that you had to dial in on phones and stuff. It was bizarre how times change. But hey, so the FM success curve, we've all been there. Number 1, this, for any of my visually impaired team, is a learning curve. It is a success curve. It goes up and down, and you have people at stage 1 going up the curve in the excitement stage. Then they've got self-doubt. They're going to go down because they're excited. Oh my God, I've got my kit. Oh, my kit. I've got 2 orders. I've got 3 orders. I've got 5 orders. Then a month goes. Oh, nobody wants some perfume yet. No, because perfume's every 8 weeks, really. Every 6 to 8 weeks. So they think they're going to get sales every single month. You are going to have crap months. This is when you start team building to help make up that time when you have a crap month. Believe me, I love sponsoring so much. I love coaching. I love training. It's who I am. It's what I love. It's my passion. Yeah, I'll still sell. I can still sell. But my passion is in coaching. Anyway, so you've got your excitement stage. Then you've got your self-doubt. So at self-doubt, you are either going to go straight down the arrow and quit, or you're going to pick yourself up and you are going to fight and you are going to go for those levels. Which are you going to go for? So you're going to either choose success or failure, or you're going to choose to quit, or you're going to fight. What are you going to do? How bad do you want 21%? How bad do you want to reach Orchid? You know, anyone can quit. I could quit tomorrow if I wanted to, if I had a crap day. But then I know I wouldn't be going to the Maldives again. And I know I wouldn't be, getting the nice golden orchid income that's going to come my way when I reach it. I know I'm not going to get the nice diamond orchid income when I reach that too. And I want those levels, so I will not quit, and I will do what the hell it takes to get there. Hit your goals. What are you willing to do to achieve your goal? More open houses, more events, more flyer drops, more adverts, more online parties, more catalogue parties, more getting out there. You have to do it. How bad do you want to hit 21%? I've got people in my team at 21% and they've got one leg. And it's like, how bad do you want to make, to build out with? How bad do you want it? You've got to go out there and do what it takes to do it. And how bad do you want that extra cash, the holiday, the cars? How much it's going to help in your life? To me, it's life-changing. And it's still, I am so humble at where I am now to where I was with not one single penny. And it's all down to FM and working my ass off. And, and then growing a team who want the same. And, God, honestly, I'm telling you, I'm the Lady Jesus of FM. I just got so much passion for this business. It's amazing. So you have to build that momentum. You have to get in. That's why I had to call my team Momentum, because I felt I was in momentum. When I was starting to team build, my team started building and orchids were popping, and it was like, oh my God, this is amazing. Everybody's making money, everybody's earning these cars, and it's just amazing. So you can do it too. So the key is to success. You've got to support your team, you've got to duplicate, you've got to teach and walk the walk. You have to do team training. You have to get a Zoom account. You have to do one-to-ones. You have to do a weekly team training, a monthly team training. There's no two ways about it. You have to do these things if you want to get to 21% and Orchid Club. So training calls, webinars, incentives, one-to-ones, motivation, inspiration. Be their leader. You have to be that person's leader. If you're currently at 9% level, you need to be a leader. You need to lead those new members, those 3%, those 6%, and lead them to reach in 9%. By then, you're at 12 or 15%. You then have to lead those guys to reach in 12 and 15%. When you've done that, you're at 21 and you're Orchid. You have to lead your team. You have to be their cheerleader. You have to do statuses, tag them, tag me, tag your uplines. You have to tag us all, because when you do that, you create social proof. And then on that new members wall for reaching 3% for the first ever time, their friends are going to see that. And they're going to say, oh my God, Amy, what are you doing now? And it's like, I've just started a perfume business. And then they're going to want more information. So if you're not cheerleading and tagging and creating graphics for your team and shouting them out from the rooftops, making it public. Guys, please don't, when you do a status, don't have it set to friends, because nobody can see that then. Have it set to public. Every time you do a shout out for a team member, have that post set to public. Tell the world how amazing your team are. Be present and be accessible to the team. If you've got a crappy mobile phone, invest in a mobile phone that works, because I've had it. You need to be able to have a good signal. You need to be able to have for Zooms for a start, and for Facebook Lives, and for doing training. You have to get the right tools to help grow your team even bigger. How bad do you want it? How bad, are you reading the books? Are you doing self-development? If you've not even read a book on network marketing, now is the time, because whatever you read, you can pass this down to your team. You need to learn your craft. You need to learn the skills. Teamwork makes the dream work. It really, really does. So get them moving. So pre-interview people. Are they, do you want them in the team? At the end of the day, are they willing to work? If they're not willing to work, I don't want to work with somebody who's not willing to work. Do you? You have to interview people. Are they ready to get a kit? Are they ready to go? Are they ready to do a status on Facebook? Are they ready to have a party? Are they ready to have a catalogue party? Are they ready to buy the flyers? Are they ready to go and speak to somebody in the local shop? If they are not ready to do any of that, then they're probably just going to be happy just doing a few points a month for FM. But you have to find out, this is when you interview people, you find out what they want to achieve. And if they're telling you they want to hit 15%, 21%, earn 500 quid, they need to get a kit. They need to go and walk the walks. They need to get out there. So you're going to do some training, you're going to share and you're going to duplicate the systems and how to reach 400 points. And they also need to learn, you need to teach people how to reach 3%, because the more 3% in your team, the more points that's helping get you to 21%. And I knew the dogs would start now. Right, hang on a minute, let me just pause this for 1 minute. And we're back in the room. Always happens, always happens. Okay, so yeah, you've got to duplicate. You've got to teach your team how to do 400 points to get points many incentives as well. You've got to show people how to do a launch party and get your new members going. You have to encourage them to do catalogue parties if they can't get babysitters. You know, there's so many ways that people can promote this business, and it's going to earn them money, and you've got to help them earn that money, and that is key. You know, it's all good hitting levels, but they need to be earning money as well. So build a relationship. You've got to build trust with your new member. You've got to build trust with your team. Build confidence in you and the product. You've got to help them with the welcome packs. Let them have some samples in there of the fragrances and of the silicone bases or other products. They will then see the quality, and that's it. You're onto a winner. The minute you get samples on anybody's skin, the purchase. New members get to smell it if they've never smelled it before. Oh my God, you've secured them into the team. They want to work the business now. So in the first 30 days, you are their best friend. You seriously are their best friend for the first 30 days of their life with FM. You're going to plug them into the welcome email that they get. And in that welcome email, they can sign up for 10-day foundation training. They can then see videos on how to change passwords. You are giving them the tools that can secure them for the first 30 days and bring in sales. Post a welcome pack. I post all new members who read the welcome emails and connect with me on Facebook or email or outside. As long as they connect with me, they will get a welcome pack. They will get samples, they will get flyers, they will get, what else do I put in? They get fragrance strips, they get a welcome letter, they get everything they need to get out there and get their friends smelling the samples straight away. And you are their biggest cheerleader. As I just said, you need to be doing shout outs. Give them a little incentive if they place 3% in the first month. Give them a pure royal fragrance or something. That's what I do for all my guys who are new, who place 300 points in the first month. They get a nice fragrance as a well done, because it's not easy hitting 3%. You know, you've joined a company, you've maybe never worked in network marketing before, like what me, and it's you're like a rabbit in headlights. So to do those 300 points is huge achievement. So well done to them, and let them know that you are proud of them, and believe in your team and bring in those results. So 80-20 rule, how are you going to decide? The 20%, 80% of people will do diddly squat. 20% of people will do something. But how do you decide that? You're going to look through your tree. Who is working? Who is building? Who is active? Who wants to rise the levels? Who's getting results? Those are the people you're going to personally reach out to. Leave a voice note. Hi, oh my God, Anna, what an amazing month you had last month. Well done on reaching your first 3% level. Well done on reaching your 9% level. And that's all you need to do. You just need to reach out, because once people know that you've acknowledged them, you are, well done, you've congratulated them, and, they love that. People love recognition, and it's a huge thing. If so I'll say that. I'm saying that at the minute. If an amaranth orchid or a golden orchid or a diamond orchid sends you a private message saying, "Well done, you've had an amazing month in my team," it's going to be like, oh my God, she knows I exist. And and I still find this so bizarre, how people get starstruck. Honestly, I've had people come up to me at events, and it's like, I've seen so many of your YouTubes and that, and I'm like, yeah, right. And it's so bizarre. It's just, I'm just normal. We're just normal people. So yeah, it's really nice if you can reach down deeper into your team and let them know that you appreciate every single one of them. And that's it. And you'll know that, because you will see who's working. So work with the workers, but let the ones who aren't working, just let them know that you're there. If they ever need you, you just message me. You know where I am. If you want to start working your business, just drop me a message. That's what you've got to do. And if your team increases, so do you. So this was my little structure. When I first reached 21% with with my main ID, 6 months starting to build a team. I had 5 legs at 3%. I had 3 legs at 12%. And I had 2 legs at 6%. I'd done 473 personal points. I had 35,418 group points, and that got me 658 quid cash in the bank. And that was on top of my sales and that as well. And I had 29% max leg, which is brilliant. And that is brilliant. But now you have the Poland bonus as well. Oh my God, money is just, it's brilliant now what you can get with this business. And there's the dog again. So push. What does a push look like? Talking to your team a lot. You need to talk to your team every single day, motivating, inspiring, questioning the whys. Why have you joined? It doesn't matter if they're not even frontline to you. Why have you joined the business? Why are you in my team? What do you want to get? How, tell me. I want to know what you want. Work with everybody. Set level challenges. I love these challenges. For my own personal recruits, if you get 15%, you get, I think it's a spa day. 18% Pandora, and 21% money and vouchers. So set these level challenges for people to reach for the very first time. Always have that rule, max leg. We don't want monkey legs. They have to work at earning money as well, and structuring the business correctly too. Do not accept not hitting the level. It's just not enough. They have to want that level. If they're telling you they want 9%, then they are going to hit it. Do not accept, I'm going to try. Do you want 9% level? Yes. Right then, let's go and get it. And what did you hit last month? Discuss how to make it up this month and go for it. And this is what I do in one-to-ones. If somebody tells me 1 month that they want to reach 12%, no, that's a bit high. Let's just say 3%, right? 300 points. They want to hit 3%. They've done it. Next month, they want to do 6%, which is 1,200 points. So we'll sit and we'll put a plan. Okay, so they'll need to do some parties. They'll need to do some catalogue drops, or can they do events? What can they do? How are they going to bring that volume up? Are they going to start to team build and help a couple of people do 300 points? Because that's all they need to do. Bring 2 people in, or bring 3 people in doing 300 points. That's it. They have got 6% level. But then the month comes, and we've already put the plan in place, and there's still at only 3%. Why didn't you do it? You have to be accountable, and you have to work with your team like this. You have to, in your one-to-ones, they have to be accountable. If they're telling you they want to hit levels and they're not hitting levels, why aren't they hitting levels? You've got to work with your team and push. Find a buddy who is not in your team at the same level as you. It's brilliant, this. I had a couple of buddies when I first started out, and we done a challenge. We set a challenge. Who was the first one of us who was going to get to 12%, 15, 18, and so on? And we done it. And my red personality came out, and I made sure it was me. I wanted to be the first one of us to reach 21%. And I done it. And that's what motivated me. I like a challenge. And as when you're a leader, you don't get these challenges anymore because you always set them. So you have to set your own personal challenges. But at the time, I loved running with other people. I loved setting that challenge and working, because it helped me fire up more. It helped me push more. So have a look. Who can you buddy up with? Message them and say, look, I think we're both at the same level. Would you like to work together at helping each other get over this level and reach the next level? And if you do it, I'll send you a £10 gift voucher for Costa's. If I hit it, you'll send me a £10 voucher. Personally, I prefer a bottle of gin. But honestly, it really does help if you set each other a little goal and work together to smashing them. So summarize and plan it. So you've got to set a goal. You've got to make a plan. You've got to get to work. You've got to create action, and you've got to reach that goal. So do not be afraid to reach up to your upline if your sponsor isn't strong enough to help, because it happens. We have people that sponsor who are really new and have got no experience in FM perhaps, and you want to soak up as much information as you can, and you maybe need a bit of additional training. Reach out to your upline. There's always somebody that can help push you a little bit further if you need that, and take your goals all the way to the top. Seriously, you can do this. So set yourself a 30-day challenge. So it's a massive action and a team push. Online parties, recruiting adverts, business card drops, sample shop drops, talk to strangers, the 3-foot rule, talk to everyone. So you're going to set a plan for a month with your team. Check the results out at the end of the month. If you've not progressed much, change it up. If you've progressed a lot, then you're going to repeat that 30-day challenge again, because by then you will have reached your goals. So look back, how many people did you honestly speak to? Remember the 1 to 10 ratio. For every 10 people you speak to, only one will maybe do something. Same with adding new members to your team. For every 10, only one will place an order. 5 contacts a day keeps the leads coming your way. Seriously, get creating conversations on Facebook. Add new contacts every single day. Get active in groups. Give your advice, give guidance, give support, give your tips, give motivation, inspiration. You'll do what it takes to build relationships and create 5 new contacts a day. For every 10 people you speak to, I will give you £10 each. Could you imagine that if I did? I would give you £10 for every 10 people. That's £100 you could have into your business. Would you do that? I know you would. If you're going to do that because it's a monetary value. It's like, oh my God, every person I speak to, I'm going to get a tenner. I'm going to do that. But think of that as in your 21% levels, how much cash you can get for doing that. You've got to do the work. You will get there. So go and set another 30-day challenge. So to finally sum up, my favorite quote: my name is consistency. I am related to success. We should hang out more than every once in a while. And this is so true. You have to be touching your business every single day. You have to be posting on social media every single day. And then people will see that. It's in marketing, people are only they're going to see a status that you do 5-7 times before they even contact you. So they're watching, people are watching, but if you're not posting, no one's seeing. So if you're not consistent, you're non-existent. And seriously, they'll go and buy from somebody else, they'll go and join somebody else's team. And always have that in the back of your mind. Whose team do you want them to join? Do you want them to join your team? Or should they go and join, Sarah's down the road because she's more active? She's doing more training. She's going out doing events. She's going out and getting her name noticed. Or are you going to get your name noticed? Right, guys, that was a big one. That was really was a big one. So thank you for listening. Thank you for joining me. And I shall see you on the next training.